Hey, peace, man. Peace and blessings, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good, man. Oh, stretch out my leg a little bit. My knee be hurting me. Um, Man, I just wanted to apologize. In reference to that last video. Um, I still uploaded it, even though I still didn't want to, but I just wanted to be um very genuine. Um, to the chosen ones, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. At this time, just be very careful. Be very cautious. Just even when you go out, man. Like last night, I went to go do laundry because I didn't want the laundry that I had to build up. So what I did was, to avoid the crowds, I went late at night. Um, so there's less people in the laundromat. But even in the laundromat, I seen the same people that I seen last time, um, and the laundromat. Now I don't think that I'm not sure if that's a coincidence, because the last time I went to the laundromat, I went during the middle of the week. As opposed to going on a weekend. And then I did the same thing. I went at nighttime so I would see less people. And it just so happens that I seen the same exact type of people inside the laundromat again. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence, or I don't know. I don't know. It's just like I'm trying to do my best just to be positive and not to be paranoid or just think crazy. But some things just seem very odd. But I would say, chosen ones, if you're kind of like me, where you're sensitive to energy or sensitive to certain people, um, I would suggest, and you feel like you're possibly under attack, or you're under some type of spiritual attack, or um, you have um, you're being like, I hate the word, but it's a real thing. Um, the gang stalking thing. It's more spiritual than it is like what you can think, like a conspiracy theorist. Like, this is a bad person. Everybody's getting the. It's kind of like I have to say it. Um, like the movie They Live, right? You have negative, low vibrating people that are on the same frequency, that their mission or their task is to be around you, or to try and irritate you, or try to upset you, or try to say things to bother you on a spiritual level. Remember, I know that we're in the physical, but think of it as a spiritual thing. You cannot see the spirit or the energy that's holding some of these people up. I have to be honest with you, right? It's just like I was explaining to the lady that braided my hair. I said that this physical dimension is not exactly what we see it as, right? We're just going off of our perception. Um, the example I gave to her was like the wall, like you see the wall right here, right? Um, in your mind, you're thinking that this is a beige wall, but prior to that, it could have been like a different color. You see what I'm saying? But you can't see the paint underneath this paint. You're just going off of what you see. So you're saying, oh, this is a beige wall, right? But realistically, the wall could be any color, right? So that's what it is in the spiritual realm, right? You have people that are walking around like human beings, but underneath that shell is a low vibrating demonic spirit. All right, I'm being very honest. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I hope what I'm saying is not going over your head. I'm being very true. But to the chosen ones, if you're sensitive to energy like myself, at this time, because we're going into some deep spiritual stuff, especially during this month. Especially if you're trying to manifest and you're trying to be positive, you're gonna have these. You're gonna have these. You're gonna have these times where negative and low vibrating entities are gonna come at you. And just like I said, from my meditation this morning, the message that was resonating to me from the sun. I'm gonna be honest with you, because anytime you're meditating and you're engaging in the rays that are coming in from the sun. It's like you're getting downloads, you're getting information to your eyes, to your that goes to your brain, to your skin, right? All of that stuff, right? And the download that I got is that the universal creator is going to display his power, right? And during this time, during the summer solstice, it's getting hotter, right? It's getting so hot I didn't want to be outside. In the morning time, it feels okay, but after after 12 o'clock, it gets hot, right? And summertime hasn't really hit yet, and it's hot, man. That's why I can't wait to. Hopefully, I got to save up money and try and get myself get my little motorcycle or my little moped. So the days where it's hot like this, I can just pack my little cooler up and head out to the beach and just cool off, man. The beach is not too far from me, but my knees at this point, man, my knees are hurting me a lot more than usual. Um, and cruising, even though I do have a cruiser, my bike is cool, but pedaling, it's taking a toll on my knees a little bit. I definitely got to try and get my moped. That's why I miss my electric bike a lot, but I'm gonna get a new one, man. Um, I think it was what's that company? Rent Center. Rent Center did me dirty, man. That was not cool. That was very, very, very evil, man. I paid for the bike. Um, I paid for the bike already because the bike was really realistically valued at like $600, $700, and I paid that company about $1,400 for that bike, right? And I had paid off the bike pretty much. Well, you see, greed is a real thing, so it is what it is. I'm not tripping on it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say to the chosen ones. If you can go out at certain times to avoid the crowds, if that means getting up super early, or I would say going out toward the end of or the closing of a business, even though sometimes it's not safe to be out late at night. If you have a vehicle, I would say, what I'm saying, do it. That way you don't have to depend on public transportation, things of that nature. Um, what else? What else? That's it, really. Because of how I'm feeling, I don't want to talk about the other stuff because I don't want to change. I don't want to switch up the vibe or switch up the things that's going on. I want it to be. I want to be optimistic, but I want to be very, very sincere about what's going on too. Um, like I said, if you can try and cut certain things out from your life that can benefit you, and that way you can manifest something positive in your life. All right. What are you willing to sacrifice, or what are you willing to let go of to to um, to manifest something? For me, I'm trying to manifest positive things coming toward me in my life. Things that's going to benefit me in a physical and a spiritual sense, right? Because I do have forces that I have to deal with that are very, very, very negative. Like, for instance, I have to be honest. Just in the supermarket, I recognized a few low vibrating spirits that were walking around in human flesh inside the supermarket. You guys can think that what I'm saying is crazy. It doesn't matter to me anymore because we'll all see for ourselves. We all see for ourselves every day what's going on. Information gets told, and this simulation, what we know is reality, is slowly breaking down anyway. What I'm saying to you is genuine and true, though, guys. I have no reason to lie to y'all, but I recognize a few low vibrating spirits in that supermarket, right? And the people that are human that may feel disappointed or feel sad or let down or whatever the case may be, a lot of you guys are not vibrating on a certain level. So what I'm saying to you sounds crazy, and that's because you haven't seen yet, or you haven't meant to see yet. When it is time for you to wake up, I guess you'll wake up. But for some of you, the things that's going to be presenting in your life is going to be very, very scary, because you're going to see people for what they really, really are. And I mean that, um, going from a physical sense to a spiritual sense, right? Some of you guys can feel it now. You can look in certain people's eyes and you could just feel the evil and the wickedness coming off of them, right? That's why I say, to the chosen ones, avoid certain people, avoid certain crowds, avoid people that, be cautious of who you call your friends. I don't say I have friends. I say I have associates. I'm going to be very, very honest with you, because the friend thing is very, very, it's a very sketchy word, right? Um, and instead of going to the club, I would say go to a friend's house, or you throw a house party, right? That way you can play the music you want, and you avoid the trouble and the issues and the things that go on sometimes in these places, man. I'm being honest with you, right? Because there'd be a lot of craziness going on, man. All right. But I didn't want to talk too long. Be good, everybody. You know what I'm saying? All right. It's the kid. All right. I get up. All right. Peace.